When somebody says economy car, it probably generates an image of boring, dull, boxy, and cheap tin cans that don't have enough power to get out of their own way, and whose only redeeming qualities are being cheap to insure and being miserly at the pump.
Well, apparently Mazda didn't get that memo, because this Mazda 3 that I'm driving right now is about the most brilliant compact car available on the market. Seriously, this thing does everything well. First of all, it looks fantastic. The styling is anything but boring or boxy. And with all these gorgeous swooping lines, it looks more like an Italian sports car than it does a cheap econo box.
Mazda almost gets mythical when they talk about their Kodo So of Motion design expression and their various design inspirations. They have this deep sense of reverence for ancient Japanese art, and you can see that they poured all of their passion into making this car look spectacular.
The interior is great too. It feels very high quality. The layout of the cabin is very aesthetically pleasing. It's just overall a very nice place to be.
Another very un-economy car-like aspect of the Mazda 3 is the sheer amount of technology available.
On most models you get this terrific looking screen, a huge improvement over the old ones, much easier to read. You also get Bluetooth phone and audio streaming. You get Pandora integration. You also get a feature that will not only read your text messages to you, it also can respond using audio commands. And then it's also got satellite radio.
Some of the available safety technology includes blind spot monitors, a rear cross traffic alert, a forward obstruction warning, a lane departure warning system, smart city braking, and radar-guided cruise control. If toys are your thing, the most feature-loaded models come with a 9-speaker Bose audio system, a navigation system, auto-dimming rearview mirror, leather seats, keyless start and entry, 18-inch alloy wheels, rain-sensing wipers, a rear-view camera, and bi-xenon adaptive front lights. So what's it like behind the wheel?
If you like driving, you will love this car. It is so eager to be taken out on a twisty, curvy road, it's hilarious. It's like playing fetch with a super energetic and affectionate dog. It always comes back for more, and it never fails to put a smile on your face. The steering is super direct, gives lots of feedback through your fingertips, reflexes are excellent, body roll is easily kept under control. Another great thing, you can get this car with any trim with a 6-speed manual. I mean, talk about a lost art. So many cars these days are ditching the manual transmissions. And props to Mazda for still offering it on all their models. It's a lost art. I mean, it's one of those things that you feel like you could be like a failure at everything, but you know how to drive a stick shift, you're alright. And even the engine sounds really good in this thing. Normally in an economy car, the engine sounds like a leaf blower. This thing kind of faintly reminds me a little bit of a rally car. It's got this nice kind of growl to it. You know, the multi-link suspension does a really good job on these tight, very bumpy roads because it maintains full control of the car. You know, it still has this great reflexes, but the ride doesn't beat you up. You don't feel like you're being jostled around, you know, or that the ride is harsh. I mean, that's what a multi-link does, is it's able to give you both a compliant ride and really tight handling. Did I mention how safe it is? 5-star crash rating, Insurance Highway Institute Top Safety Plus pick, high strength, high tensile steel throughout the chassis. It's got 4-wheel disc brakes, which are excellent. They grab right away. You feel like you got racing brakes almost. One very likable economy car-like feature of this is that it has excellent fuel economy. This is a genuine member of the 40+ mile per gallon club. And the great thing is that it does that without sacrificing Mazda's sports car soul. This car is very lightweight. It's got all kinds of innovative technologies in the engines and the transmission to try to squeeze every last mile per gallon out of it and yet still be powerful. And it's full of ultra-high tensile, high-strength steel throughout the frame to give it a very robust and yet lightweight construction. The other good economy car stereotype it has is that it actually is cheap. It's cheap to buy, it's cheap to insure, it's cheap at the pump, It's cheap to maintain. Mazda is actually Kelley Blue Book's lowest 5-year cost to own brand. And it's cheap to finance. It's got low interest rates and it's got high resale value. So you won't lose a ton of money in depreciation. So what we have here is an inexpensive and sensible car that looks like a modern piece of art, drives like a sports car, gets over 40 miles per gallon, comes with a manual, and is super safe. Economy car? Mazda didn't get that memo.